Welcome back, Rabbit.
Hello.
Episode 10. It's officially, I thought it was episode 10 last week. It was episode 9. So, episode 10. My bad.
You're funny. I have a giant yarn cake today.
Look at that shit.
Look how big it is.
The wrapper for it is,
Yeah,
it's huge.
I like big cakes.
Hey, yo.
But like Walmart had these giant yarn cakes for a long time, and then they went on clearance, and I'm like, you know what? Bet I can make a whole blanket with this, and I don't have to tie any knots.
And even when they were full price, they were only $25.
Yeah.
Why didn't I see these before? Like, do you have any idea how much shit you can do?
Yeah, they had them in the like end cap baskets.
Lion brand. Okay. I thought it was Bernat.
No,
They're Lion brand.
Just a cute. Hey, I wanted to see what the pattern was, if there was a pattern in
Oh,
there.
there's no pattern in here. It just talks about, you did it. We can't wait to see what you created. Scan QR code to upload. It says to knit.
Bitch, ain't nobody knitting.
We crochet in this bitch. Hashtag crochet over knit any day. Uh-oh. She brought me a blueberry Red Bull today. I haven't had these in years. You posted in the rabid.
I did. My daughter pissed me off so bad.
Tell the world that isn't involved in our Facebook group yet. Join our Facebook group,
Rabid
Momcast.
No, so hand, foot, and mouth is going on, right? So I keep my kids home Friday, which is my me day. So I was already irritated as fuck. And this was like Saturday night. My daughter, I'm trying to put them down for bed. Brother's fighting, trying to get him to lay down. And she's just asking questions. And I'm like, go to bed. You know, we're going to do this tomorrow. Go to bed. And all of a sudden she's like, how do you know me? And I'm like, girl, I don't have the time. I'm literally your mom. Go to bed. I was so annoyed because it was like,
she wanted to get deep and philosophical, and you're like, close your eyes.
Yeah, like, why?
How do we know each other? How do you know me?
You came from my insides. Like,
that's all you need to know right now at 4. That was so funny. I saw that. I swear I laughed for like 20 minutes straight. And then I saw that because I swear to God, you posted it. Like, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and it's on our Facebook page. And I'm like, bro, that's funny.
Well, because I posted it on my Facebook and I'm like, wait, this is perfect. So I like went to Rabbit and I posted it there too. She does so many crazy things. Like, because sometimes, you know, I got big titties. Sometimes they itch. So sometimes I just like smack my boob, or like I'm like trying to scratch through my t-shirt.
Yeah.
So she'll walk up to me sometimes and she's like, oh, Mom. And like, she's like, I'm gonna help. And she'll start patting my boob. And I'm like, can you not? That's fucking weird.
That's like, Gracie, I'll be getting dressed. There's no shame in my house. I have 2 girls, okay? They have boobs.
I'm a naked mom. I don't care.
I'm a mother. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Like, there's no reason to be a fucking prude about it. Like, don't prance around the house naked. But like,
right?
Who cares? You don't need to be a prude. But Grace still come in. I'm trying to get dressed. My door's closed. Barge into the door. You getting dressed? Can I see your boobies? Get the fuck out! Get out!
Or like, Mom, I see your titties, and I'm like, she called them titties, and it's so fucking funny. And then my son, he's autistic, okay, my quiet one. We were at the zoo for her birthday, and he's losing his mind. He wasn't ready to get out of the shower yet. Whatever. I'm waiting for my turn. We just got out of the pool, so I took my swimsuit top off. So I'm like topless, trying to get myself dressed, trying to get him dried off. And he's freaking out, and without missing a beat or saying anything, just reaches over and grabs my boob by the nipple and just stopped crying. He just stood there just holding my titty. And I'm like, what are you doing?
What do you do in that situation? You're just like, Get off.
I'm like,
Of
you know
me?
what? You're not screaming and fighting. I'm just gonna hurry up and get you dressed, but give me back my titty. Like, that's fucking weird. Kids do some really weird fucking things.
I swear to God. Oh my God. Yeah, welcome back to Rapid.
Yeah.
Episode 10. We're finally trying to find our niche, okay? We're not a parenting podcast. We're a mom cast.
Yeah, this is where we
And
vent, okay?
We vent, we talk shit. We know we're not alone. I'm not in here to tell you how to raise your fucking children. They're not my children. I don't give a shit how you raise your kids. Don't beat them. You know, like.
Only if you have to.
Don't
If
leave
it's
that
a
mark for more than
life-saving
24.
measure, you know, kids do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, I tell them all the time, lie to your children, lie to your kids. But I don't give a shit. We're just in here to vent and do the damn thing. If you don't like cussing, we're not your people. So we've got some listener stories again this week.
Hell yeah.
And Am I the Asshole is up first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dive in.
I'm gonna try to drink. Hopefully it's not funny because I'm not a swallower if it's funny.
You better hide that cake. Yarn cake.
That's my shirt. I'm wearing it out.
Alright. It says, am I the asshole for telling my kid's teacher that I'm not the classroom mom just because I have a minivan?
Oh God.
Said, as the title, I drive a minivan. Not because I'm trying to be the Facebook mom culture person, but because I have 3 kids, a Costco addiction, and a bad back. It's facts. I love you. My son's 2nd grade teacher sent home a note asking if I'd be the classroom mom, help organize crafts, snacks, party games, extra stuff. I politely declined. Then I got another note and another, followed by an email saying, excuse me, I burped. I got an email saying, you seem like the type of mom who's really organized and probably drives a minivan. Excuse me? I said, correct, I drive a minivan. That doesn't mean I'm emotionally or spiritually available to lead 25 7-year-olds through glitter crafts and fruit. I use the minivan to escape minivan. I use the minivan to escape, not to volunteer, respectfully. Now the other moms are saying I'm being hostile and that it wouldn't kill me to pitch in. I bring snacks. I chaperoned one zoo trip and came home covered in another person's pee. I've done my time. So am I the asshole for not leaning into the minivan stereotype?
No.
Not at all.
I drive an SUV because I have 2 children and a Costco membership. But, so.
You drive a bigger SUV though. Like I have a compact one and it's like perfect for me and my groceries. I love your car.
I have like a 7-seater, okay? Like
it's not quite a minivan, but it's like only difference is the doors.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, you are not the asshole for fuck that. I don't do shit for the PTA. I don't do they have these
like
little parties
and stuff like that. I'll do that, but I'm not a chaperone mom. No offense. I don't have patience for other people's kids. I don't even have patience for my own sometimes.
Yeah, no. So the people who can do that, all the more power to you. But like, not the asshole in my book. I'm gonna put a green check mark right here.
Especially the way like children are nowadays too, because like, how can you discipline your kids correctly? A lot of these kids are very not well behaved and they don't listen to other adults. I don't want to deal with that because I am a drill sergeant when it comes to other people's children. So thanks. I don't have patience.
It's like just this morning we were getting ready to leave to go run up to the gas station and grab our drinks and stuff real quick. And Gracie's shoes were on the wrong feet. You stepped up to like, I called her by her government name.
She hit her on the corner so fucking fast. Because, like, you told her, like, hey, your shoe's on the wrong foot. And she continues. She's wearing these cute little boots, right? And she's just shoving her foot in. And I'm like, Graceland, your mom said your shoes were on the wrong feet. Fix it. Like, it'll go on so much faster. And she didn't even unzip them either. She's just trying to shove her fucking foot in there. Her fat little feet.
Fucking fuck. I don't even think those shoes fit her anymore.
Yeah.
I really don't. They're beats of hell.
Why kids put shoes on the wrong feet? is beyond me. Like, you have to look down and be like, my shoe goes this way, my foot's going this way. Like, there's only so many times you could tell them, hey, the Velcro goes on the outside of the shoe. Finish your story. Sorry.
Nope, that was the end of that one. I got another one.
Oh, okay.
I got another one. This one is some like it's an Am I the Asshole? I think that's kind of our theme for the day. I found some Am I the Asshole ones instead of just some wins and fails. This one is like more of a spouse related Am I the Asshole, but it still involves the kids. So it's not like Am I the Asshole mom? It's an Am I the Asshole spouse. So let's dive in. So my husband and I threw our 5-year-old a birthday party at this bounce house place. I did the planning, booked it, picked the theme, made the favors, even got a custom cake with our kid's favorite dinosaur, as moms do.
Hell yeah.
Husband's contribution, he said, you got this, and went to golf the day before. Whatever. I keep my comments to myself. The day the day of the party, I'm in my mom jeans and a pink feather boa because my kids said I needed to look party-ish. We're having a blast, dancing, bouncing, face painting. Kids are hyped. Other parents are laughing. It's chaos in the best way. Later, husband pulls me aside and says, "Did you have to make it all about you?" And I said, "What?" He goes, "Everyone was talking about how fun you are. I looked like a sidekick." I stared at this man who showed up 30 minutes late to our child's birthday because he couldn't find the right socks. So I said, "You are the sidekick. I'm Batman, baby." He's been weird ever since, said I embarrassed him. I say if you want to be the main character, maybe show up on time and learn how to make balloon animals. So am I the asshole? No, you are a fucking queen.
That is so fucking funny. Like, that's why I'm a single mom. Like, I can't. You want to be embarrassed because you don't prioritize your child and leave it all on the mom. Of course, you're gonna be the motherfucking sidekick, my guy. Of course, you're the sidekick. Why is she doing everything by herself? You don't get creds.
Party planning, buying all of the decorations, figuring out the theme, getting the little favors for the kids that are showing up to this party, putting it all together. If she's anything like me, I'm a crafty mama, so I'm like all up in that.
Yeah, but
goddamn, you're Robin. That bitch is Batman.
But you want main character energy when you couldn't even show up on time?
No, go golfing. Bye, boy. Bye. So in our book, green check mark, not the asshole. Not the asshole at all. Oh my god, that one riled me up.
Yeah, now I'm irritated for her. Like, damn.
Do you? Let's look in the... Oh my god, these are great. If you want to be featured in one of our episodes for our best details, our email right here, rabbitmomcast@gmail.com. Send us your stories. Unless you specifically tell me that you want me to put your name in there, I'm going to stop putting names in these. So tell me you want your name posted, just your first name. I'm not going to go government style. I don't give a shit. rabbitmomcast@gmail.com. Right here. Or if you just want to sit back and listen to our banter and our Am I the Asshole?
Our titillating humor.
Titillating humor. Oh. That's our new inside joke. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Tell us if these people are actually the asshole, not the asshole. Let me know what you think. Titillating humor. Go fuck yourself.
I'm only laughing because I know he's going to watch this later.
Cheers to our haters.
Cheers.
Before we dive into the next one, how was the rest of your week aside from your child making philosophical requests as to why you know her?
Speaking of my same child, we had raviolis, or it's an offshoot. It's the beefaroni version of the raviolis for dinner.
Oh, okay.
And I had to sweep the floor, and she looks at me and she's like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And I'm like, and I didn't respond. And she's like, "Oh, you're sweeping? Okay, pop off." And I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked at her, I'm like, you hang out with Zoe too much. Because Zaire will do something and Zoe's just like, all right, pop off, you know. Do you? So of course now my child is saying it. And I'm like, it's better than her cussing me out, you know.
Pop off.
Like, okay.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't want to step in ravioli noodles, like. But yeah, no, all weekend I'm just like, every time they touch something, I'm like, I'm with the Lysol right behind them, just spraying it down. Oh, I have something in my apple.
Sorry, I'm texting back my friend. My bad. Let me get back to my email.
You're good. No. And then discipline does nothing, you know, for my child. We have an awkwardly shaped living room to the point where our couch has to go right in front of the window, but the window leads to our front porch, which is like enclosed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 100-year-old house, so our windows are the ones with the weights in them. The little shit broke the fucking rope.
Oh no.
Yeah, so if we ever want to open that window, we probably can't. Or we have to prop it. We'd have to prop it. But he'll step on the back of the couch like he's a freaking cat, and we'll just be all up on that window, or he'll do a handstand and he'll put his feet into the window.
Mm-hmm.
And discipline does nothing. Does nothing. It don't even phase him.
He's like, oh, okay.
And he'll just keep doing what he's doing. Or he'll look you up and down. That man's face speaks paragraphs. Like, you know he's judging the fuck out of you just by how he looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always to, like, other children. Like, if they're being, like, really loud and obnoxious, he'll look at them like... And I'm like, buddy, you act like you're not the obnoxious kid right now. Like, what the fuck? Quit acting fake.
We're going to pause. And we're going to say a happy 26. 26? She's fucking 26.
She is 26. Yeah.
Holy shit. Happy 26th birthday to our baby sister, Haley. We love you.
Yes.
All up in that, today is her 26th birthday on the day that we're recording this episode. So I wanted to add that in there for a little, we love you.
It's so funny. Our recordings are falling in line with birthdays right now. Because last week it was Briley's.
Yep. This week it's
Haley.
Haley's.
Mm-hmm.
Next week it'll be past mine because mine's in 4 days.
Yeah, yours is on Sunday.
And mine's on Sunday. It's supposed to rain all fucking weekend. And all Austin wants to do is go ride his jet ski. But that's a story for another day.
Okay.
We're not going to get into it. But I'm planning a coffee date with my old coworkers from Casey's because it's my birthday weekend and I haven't seen them since I quit. And I love them all. I miss you, Colty. I miss you, Quinn.
Can't miss Dory. She lives down the street.
I know, I can't miss Dory. There's no way to miss Dory.
We love Dory, but
I love you. Alright, back to the Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
That's right. Am I the asshole for secretly correcting my husband's family after they kept misspelling our baby's name? Ooh.
With kids with awkwardly spelt names, I felt this.
This one said that I could use the child's name because it's used a lot. It says, so we named our daughter Eliza. Simple, classic, not unique spelling, just Eliza. Eliza. But for some reason, my husband's entire family insists on calling her Eliza with an A. Not in speech, in text, cards, social media posts. We've corrected them at least 5 times nicely. Still, the Christmas card from his mom, baby Eliza's first Christmas. Instagram caption, so glad to cuddle Eliza. I was losing it. So I got petty. I started purposely misspelling all of their names in thank you cards, texts, and family group chats. Thanks for the gift, Kathy, with a K. Her name is spelled with a C. Tell Gerald I said hi. It's Gerald. Love the fam, especially Uncle Mikey Mike. His name is just Mike. Suddenly they noticed, why are you spelling our names wrong? So I sweetly smiled and said, oh no, I must have just thought that's how... Well, hold on. Oh no, I must have just read how I thought it was spelled. They haven't called her Eliza since. So am I the asshole for going full tit for tat in cursive?
No.
No, that was petty. It was a beautiful petty because you're not like yelling at them like
It's
get
like
my baby's name right.
it's gentle parenting at that point. Like I can only tell you so many times that like, hey, you're spelling their name wrong, and I'm just gonna start spelling your name wrong. Because then maybe if you notice, you're gonna fix your shit.
Not the asshole. Green check mark right there. Not the asshole.
Because like my daughter has a weird name. Her name is Olivia. It's pronounced wrong all the time. Like I know it's our turn at the doctor's office because they'll pause and then they'll say the last name.
Yeah.
Or it's Olivelle. Yeah.
It is spelled really weird.
Yeah, that's her dad's fault.
But it's really pretty.
It is.
Both your kids' names are pretty as fuck.
Yeah, I know. When I was having my son, I'm like, his middle name is a family name. It's Klaus. So I'm like, I'm an Originals fan. I wanted to name him Elijah. But I'm like, I got Olivielle. I can't have Olivielle and Elijah because I'm like, I gotta have two weird names, okay? So
you can kind of my girls' names don't ever get spelled wrong because they're unique but they're basic as fuck. Your kids' names are like Olivia, Zaire.
But Zaire's name I pulled off of a list though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I'm like, maybe I want a name with a Z, like, so I just went down the list, picked my favorites, narrowed it down. I'm like, Zaire's cute, and then
You mathematically quantified your son's name.
pretty much yes.
I'm here for it.
But at least with his name, I could find it on the keychain. With hers,
You can find Zaire on a keychain
somewhere if I ask nicely. I'm sure they have it somewhere. Because it's not an uncommon name. Olivielle, that was literally a name that we came up with. Like, that is something that he put together.
Yeah.
And the spelling
it's the only point you get in the dad book, but ooh, we're not talking about baby daddies today.
No, because it'll piss me off.
I got an Am I the Asshole about a mother-in-law. You ready?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for replacing my mother-in-law's helpful baby book with one that roasts her? Let's dive in, shall we? So, when I had my first baby, my mother-in-law gave me this ancient, crusty baby book called The Proper Mother's Guide to Raising a Civilized Child, published in 1983. Some real gems include avoid picking up a crying baby. It rewards bad behavior. Breastfeeding past 6 months is narcissistic. Fathers should avoid diaper changes to maintain authority. We're in this book. Anyway, I told her, thanks, but we're doing things a little differently. She nodded and kept bringing it up like weekly. I just think babies need discipline. I never used those wraps, and my kids survived. My house was clean when I had newborns. Fuck you.
Your man probably also had a full-time job and was a hell of a lot cheaper when you were having children.
So I replaced the book. I ordered a parody baby guide called How to Raise a Baby Without Losing Your Mind or Going to Jail. I want to read that book.
Yeah, deadass.
Sorry, I had to plug my phone in.
You're good.
And put it right on the coffee table with a sticky note that said, thanks for the helpful advice. So she saw it. She didn't laugh. She told my husband I was being hostile and sarcastic. He asked me, did you have to replace it with that book? I told him, no, I got to. She hasn't said a word about parenting since. Just silently drinks her tea and occasionally mutters about respect. So am I the asshole? No, you raise your babies how you want to raise your fucking babies. Your mother-in-law raised her kids, and now it is your turn to raise yours.
Right. Like, just because it worked for you in your time frame doesn't mean it's going to work for us in ours, And that's what, like, a lot of, parents in general, because I remember having V and bringing her around the family, and, like, my child is literally screaming because she didn't want to be with the person that was holding her. And they're like, oh no, she's fine. She's fine. You know, I've done this before. I've raised my own children. And I looked at her and I'm like, my child has been screaming for the last 45 fucking minutes. Hand her over.
Yeah.
I can't listen to it.
Nope.
It's nails on a chalkboard. She's less than 4 months old. She's screaming. Hand her over.
Yep.
Like, if I'm all for, like, okay, if you're family, whatever, I'll hand you my kid. But if they're screaming and unconsolable, hand them back. If a mom or a dad, if they're hands on, if they're, you know, whatever, if they're asking for their child back, hand them back.
Yep.
My
Simple.
baby's clearly uncomfortable. They don't like you and your
No,
aura.
I got this. It's
I
just a
understand.
fuss.
I understand that, but
No.
my child is uncomfortable with you, and I'm not going to sit here and fucking torture my child. It's essentially torture.
Hand the baby back. End of discussion.
Yeah,
End of everything. Speaking of like weird, chaotic things, Austin pointed out that my shelf is crooked as fuck, and now it's all I can see. Is a crooked. Look at the screen. It's crooked as fuck.
You know, all you really need to do is just bring this up just to teens, and nobody will notice. We don't. We hung this up ourselves, okay? We did our best.
It took 4 holes to do it.
Jesus Christ. Did you not use a level? I would have at least used a level.
Then you redo it.
No, you already put enough holes in your wall. I don't want to be responsible.
I have another one. Oh, this one's mother-in-law related too.
I love mother-in-law stories. Not that I have a bad mother-in-law. Like, she's nice. You know, if I need help, she's there.
But some of these mother-in-laws that I'd be seeing,
they're evil. Glad I've never found one, because I am not quiet. I will run my mouth.
Am I the asshole for bringing store-bought pie to Thanksgiving after my mother-in-law corrected my homemade one last year?
Not at all.
Last year, I brought a homemade pumpkin pie to Thanksgiving, like from scratch. I roasted the pumpkin, made my own crust. Martha Stewart wished she were me. Okay, I like this lady. Everyone loved it except my mother-in-law. She took one bite, set down her fork, and said, a little earthy. I prefer the canned kind, more consistent. Then she pulled a Sara Lee pie out of the freezer just in case. Okay, this year I said nothing, just showed up with a store-bought pie. The same brand she loves. Put it in the dessert table with a little sign that says, mother-in-law's favorite, perfectly processed pumpkin pie. She did not laugh. She told everyone I was being passive-aggressive. I said, passive? You think this is passive? Now my husband says I'm being immature, and I told him immature would have been bringing a raw pumpkin and saying good luck. So am I the asshole for leaning in and getting the pie drama bake?
No. You want to correct my cooking? I'm just gonna bring a store-bought one.
Same one she loves. It was the same brand as the one mother-in-law pulled out of the freezer the Thanksgiving before.
Yeah.
So she's like, Ma's favorite.
Deadass.
Oh. Are you texting your boyfriend?
No.
Are you lying to me?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I can't read. I can't repeat what's going on my phone on the camera. No thanks.
Speaking of cameras, we need a new one.
We do need a new one.
I want something better. I found some on Amazon that are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, investing in our progress. Make it make sense. It'll make sense. Dun dun dun. Oh, these are like mother-in-law themed this week, because the other one I pulled out of the emails is a mother-in-law themed. Am I the asshole?
I love it.
Am I the asshole? Excuse me, I keep burping. Am I the asshole for turning the hose on my mother-in-law after she wore a white dress to our backyard baby shower? Keep it going. So my husband and I had a backyard baby shower, co-ed, chill vibes, cute little picnic setup. I wore a soft blush maternity dress. It's like pink.
Yeah.
Nothing too dramatic. It was baby in bloom, everything floral and sweet. Mother-in-law shows up in a floor-length ivory lace-covered gown. Like straight up looked like she's walking down the aisle. She says it's not white, it's cream. I say it's giving bridal. She says it's giving glamorous grandmother. Ew. She takes solo pictures in front of the balloon arch before I even get the chance, grabs the mic during games, tells everyone she's the one who will be in the delivery room. Super big question marks afterwards. Your face is giving ick. I'm fuming. Fast forward to the end of the shower. Everyone's gone. Mother-in-law's still lingering, talking about how next time we should let her plan it all. Then she starts complaining about her dress dragging on the grass. So I turned on the hose. I said, "Oh no, don't want the cream lace to stain." I gave the grass around her a little spray. She shrieked, she jumped, she slipped. Not badly, just enough. Enough that she went home early in a towel. Now the family is saying I attacked a grandmother. My husband is torn between being mad and trying not to laugh. I say don't show up in a wedding dress to someone else's baby shower unless you're prepared to get baptized. So am I the asshole?
You know, I'm 50-50. I'm like the husband, because where was he when this was going down? That's your mom. Correct her.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like the level of audacity that she had. First of all, why are you in a wedding dress? That's a wedding dress, whether it's pure white or ivory.
Cream. She called it cream.
You're looking for attention. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You're looking for attention. It's a fucking baby shower. But like not everybody wants everybody in the room when they're delivering. Some people just want their spouse. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't want my hoo-ha being seen by. It's already being seen by the whole office staff that's there delivering the child and my man. Like I don't need his mother watching me push a child out.
No, because then that makes it all about her afterwards. My grandbaby's here. She's gonna take the first pictures and post the first pictures. Get the fuck out. All right, we're switching up out of mother-in-laws because that's gonna piss me off.
Again, I had a great mother-in-law. She's awesome.
I have a great mother-in-law as well. We got lucky with our great mother-in-laws.
She came to see me in the hospital for both babies.
But some of these, we call them monster-in-laws, are fucking.
But what's even worse is like
ew.
When her son or your significant other defends her over you. Like, first of all, my guy, you chose me, okay? She gave birth to you. No.
Can I get an amen?
No. Like, if you want to crawl back into that cooch, go. Bye. I'm not dealing with it. I don't have the patience.
Adios, fuckaruno. Okay.
Can't do it. Change the theme.
Still am I the asshole themed, but this one is about children.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not correcting my kid when he told the whole restaurant I was getting a new daddy?
That is going to be something Olivia does, I'm going to be honest. I can't wait.
So I took my 4-year-old out for pancakes. Just the two of us. He's in this phase where he says the most wild things in the most public places. Classic tiny terrorist energy. We're sitting there coloring the menu when the server comes over. Says, just you two today. Oh my god. My sweet baby angel says, yeah, daddy doesn't live with us anymore. Mommy said she's getting a new one. My face is stuck between laughing and dying. The server blinked, scrambled to explain that my husband is very much alive and, well, he's just home sleeping off a night shift. But my kid doubles down and goes, she showed me pictures. One had a beard. Oh my god. Now I realize he was talking about Chris Evans from a magazine I was reading. I joked once, said, that's my new husband. I guess it's stuck. I didn't correct him right away. Honestly, I was too stunned and curious how deep he'd dig himself. He also told the server the new daddy is going to have a motorcycle and not tell me no. My husband heard the story later and said I let our child publicly defame him. I say I let our child express himself, and also it was really funny. Am I the asshole?
Like, what do you do? The baby is 4, you know?
What? Yeah.
That's so
Okay,
funny.
but I'd be saying Chris Evans is your new daddy too. I mean, that's America's ass right there.
That is America's ass.
Green check mark, not
Didn't
the asshole.
he say that? He did say that in one of the end games, didn't he? Because they had to go back into the past to get the Tesseract. And he fought himself, and he's like, damn, that is America's ass.
America's ass.
And walked away.
It's because it was in, I don't know, it was in like a talk show or something where they were talking about his ass, and that's America's ass. And that's after that's when it came up in the movie. Like, damn, that is America's ass. Goddamn right, baby.
Oh, man, thick. I love me a thick man.
Chris Evans can get it. He knocked on my door right now. Hello.
It would be another fucking end game because we fighting. We fighting. I can't. You crack me up.
Oh my god, these are great. These are great. I think I have one more.
Okay.
I have one more, and it is am I the asshole for leaving my screaming kid in the cart while I finished browsing the clearance aisle? Let's dive in. So I took my 3-year-old to Target. Big mistake, huge. All I needed was deodorant. What I wanted was 5 quiet minutes to sniff candles I didn't plan on buying and pretend I live off. Wow. What I wanted was 5 quiet minutes to sniff candles I don't plan on buying and pretend I live a life of peace. Because you don't go to Target without sniffing the candles.
You can't go to Target with a 3-year-old and think that you're going to get 5 quiet minutes. That's where you fucked up.
Keep in mind, all this mama wanted was deodorant. All they needed was deodorant. We were doing fine until we passed the toy section. That's your mistake, Mom. He asked for a giant talking dinosaur. I said no. He looked me in the eyes and whispered, "You'll regret this." Then he screamed like he was being kidnapped. Laid back in the cart, kicked off his Crocs, yelled, "My mommy is being so rude." People were staring. A woman clutched her pearls. A teen recorded us for TikTok. But you know what I did? I rolled him right into the clearance aisle, took a deep breath, and kept browsing. Every time someone looked at me, I smiled and said, "He's in the performance mode. I'm the unwilling audience." Eventually, he tired himself out, asked for a juice, and I gave him a sweet hug like I hadn't just survived war. My husband says that I should have left the store immediately to set a boundary. I say I'm setting boundaries for myself by not abandoning $4 throw pillows and a half-price mascara. Am I the asshole?
No, you're a mom. I've done that because, I mean, I had 2 under 2, so it's like I had to go to Costco to get diapers. My child did not want to go in the cart, and I'm like, too fucking bad. You're going in the cart, you don't walk fast enough, and you're a runner. No thanks. So I put her in the big basket part. She is laying down, she's kicking, she's screaming. My son just vibing. Older people are just staring at me because I had to walk to the back fucking corner of this Costco. Why do you put them all the way back there? It's rude. It's rude. You can hear my kid throughout the whole store. Full tantrum. I just looked away because I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point, but I need the diapers like tonight or I'm screwed. And I get a lot of sympathetic looks. You know, like damn, she's got her hands full, but that's hard. Because my daughter's now, she's at the age where she can walk, but she doesn't understand stand still.
Yeah.
So I can look at something. She's just gone. You blink, she's gone. Like, she about took out an older lady once, and I looked at her and I'm like, "Girl, you need to stop running. I told you to stay with me. You almost took her out." And the lady was like, "Oh, you're awfully cute. How old are you?" And then, of course, that's when she shuts down and gets shy.
Yep.
And I'm like, "Girl, you were loud as fuck 2 seconds ago. Tell her your name." She says hi to everybody until you say hi back, and then she's like,
"Oh, shit."
Like, "Oh my god, they made eye contact with me."
I'm not even on Instagram and I still get Instagram comments. I should just delete the app. I have one more. I think I know my last one. I said it was one more. I have one more. Okay. And then another one. I just keep picking these off, but I want to save some for next week, and then I don't know. I just want to read them all. I want to read them all.
Try to do math.
Are you measuring?
I want it to be my height. Or like,
I think that's big enough for you to lap it, and then just keep going up from there.
No, I think I can add 10 more, and then I'm gonna start.
10 more. How many chains do you have now? You didn't count.
No.
You're supposed to put a stitch marker in every 10.
Girl. You're lucky if I do every 50.
Touche.
Plus, I didn't bring stitch markers. Obviously, we should know this by now. Kathy does not carry stitch markers with her. I know there's a cup, but I'm thinking about myself here, okay? I don't carry that shit with me because I didn't bring my yarn bag. I brought a yarn cake. I literally was like, I don't need to bring all of this shit with me today, and I just like grabbed my hook and I just shoved it in there and just left the house. So like, fucking.
I know I haven't crocheted in a hot minute. I'm gonna start getting back into it while we're doing these, but we're doing these now, so my hands are occupado. All right, last one. I promise I won't do another one after this. I think I said the last one was the last one, but I like these. These are fun.
They're funny.
Am I the asshole for pretending I didn't know my kid at drop off just to get out the door?
I can't do that.
It was Monday morning. I hadn't had my coffee. My kid was in full goblin mode, wearing mismatched socks, peanut butter in her hair, carrying a naked Barbie with one leg. We were running late. We get to daycare. I open the door, and my daughter screams, "I'm not ready to be a citizen." No context, explanation, just that. The daycare lady blinked really rapidly. I gave a weak smile and tried to coax her in. She dropped to the floor like a Victorian child fainting. The drama. I love it. I whispered, "Come on, baby, mommy has to go be a citizen at her job." She screamed louder, started crawling backwards like a horror movie crab. People were watching. So I did what any sleep-deprived, emotionally tapped out mom would do. I looked at the daycare teacher, shrugged, and said, "Whose child is this?" And I walked out. 30 minutes later, I got a picture of her calmly eating string cheese like nothing even happened. My husband says I emotionally abandoned our child in her time of need. I said she'll be fine and I deserve a latte and a trophy. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
Because as much as I wish I could do that, my children just know who I am. So it's, yeah.
You don't have any horror stories that drop off? My kids aren't in daycare, so
Listen,
I can't relate.
I took my son's pacifier because he already had 2 in the lunchbox, right? So I'm like, we need to leave this one in the car so we don't lose it. I was wrong. I was really fucking wrong. Full meltdown. It took 3 of them to take him back into the back area because he goes to ABA therapy. So it's like I'm not allowed past the locked door. You know, that's where all of the kids. Okay. You know, that's.
So it's different than a normal daycare, like with Olivia, when you can go back to the room and drop her off at her cubby and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, because she's in a specific classroom. Like there, it's kind of it's not necessarily a free for all, but the kids learn by doing it themselves. Like it's just one giant classroom, but with separate rooms with different items, you know, in it and stuff. So it's like we're not really allowed back there. Okay. Besides for like meetings and stuff. But yeah, no, he had a meltdown. And then there was another week where he just did not want to go back there. And the specific teachers, like, they have tablets and they're trying to play his favorite songs and stuff. And I'm like, turn on the Teletubbies. He loves the Teletubbies. And so he immediately stopped screaming and followed her back there. And I'm like, all right. It's hard sometimes because, like, you have, like, their main person. And then if the kid's having a meltdown in the front, which happens, they're autistic, you know, like if they're not ready to go back and be people that day, like they're gonna have emotions. Mm-hmm. But sometimes like the main person will have to come out, like the people that sit behind the computer that does like the check-ins, they'll have to come out and they're like, you know, it's okay, you can leave. And I'm like, no, it's fine, like he'll get more upset if I leave before he gets to the door. Like, I literally have to wait by the exit until he gets to the door because then he'll say bye. And yeah,
If he turns around and you're not there because you left early, it's gonna make it a bad day for everybody.
yeah. Well, there was one day, you know, I had the parent meeting, but it was closer to the end of the day, so I was, you know, I could pick him up, and he was running around because it's one big circle, you know, and he wanted me to follow him, and I'm like, maybe if I scare him, and I try to hide around the corner. Big mistake. He thought I was leaving him again, so he started crying.
No.
I wasn't able to put him down. No, and then there's my daughter. You know, she's gotten better since she's been there for over a year now, at daycare. It used to be I used to have to like pry her off, or her daycare teacher would used to have to pry her off and hold on to her until I left the room. Like,
But then you get like, because you get updates on her, like she's laughing
daily.
and playing and.
Oh yeah, as soon as you leave the room, they're fine. I promise you, they're fine. The first couple days is hard, but like, holy shit. Like, shit's rough because both of my kids are runners and they're smart as hell. So it's like my son, because they have like just your typical pull down handle, which why would you have that in a toddler room? They can reach it. They can pull down and open the door, but they're heavy, so it's like they're not going to get very far. My son, when he was still in daycare, would take the handle, and they have those like little latches that's keeps you from opening the door.
Okay.
And he would just jam it as hard as he could to break the locks. They went through so many fucking locks because of my child. And I'm like, because I'd go to pick up, and I'm like, it's broken again. And they're like, yeah, Zaire did it. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
My bad.
But
take it out of tuition.
They learned the hard way that if he wants something, it is his.
Really?
Yeah. There was one day where I went to pick him up, and he smelled like fucking coffee because one of his teachers, she's like, I tried to clean him up the best that I could. She's like, I had it up on his shelf. I don't even know how he got to it, and he wanted the coffee. So he took it. And I'm like, it's only you, girl. He takes from you, because there was another day she had a donut. Mind you, she was pregnant at the time.
Oh,
my son walked
a pregnant lady's donut.
Walked up to her, grabbed a chunk off of it, and just walked off like it was his. Mind you, he was like under 2 at this time. He was still in the toddler room. And then when he was transitioning into the 2s, the teacher there, she's like, because they're allowed to get their own lunches, and they'll sit with them and they'll eat their lunch. Fucking Zaire, she's got her burger, but she's talking to a kid who looks over at Zaire's, like she's holding it. He's eating the burger while she's holding it. And I'm like, I don't mean to laugh, but that's actually kind of funny. Like,
please tell me you got the pregnant lady a new donut.
I did not. I felt really bad.
Oh
no. But she thought it was funny. She loves Zaire. Both of my kids were like favorites. So
really,
yeah, they're characters. But yeah, no, Zaire's a terrorist. If you got food, it's his food.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's his. And he don't even say nothing either. He'll just walk up and fucking take it and keep going about his day.
You're like, this shit did not just happen.
Yeah.
I love that so much. I love your children. I love my kids, but they're boring. They don't do the daycare thing. Riley goes to school in the fall, so she'll have that. But I feel like I want to get Gracie into a daycare just to play with other kids. She doesn't need it because the schedules that Austin and I have are like polar opposite. So she goes with grandma for a few hours until dad gets home, and then I'm off. But
I mean, she'll be 4 in September. I mean, we could always do like a part-time like preschool.
She's too young.
Oh yeah, she's after the cutoff.
I couldn't enroll her in pre-K this year because her birthday's 8 days past the cutoff. 8 fucking days.
Mine was a month, so I took 2 years of preschool. So
I'm over
because
here.
of it.
We gotta wait a whole nother school year just to put her in pre-K.
Yeah, Olivia, there's a few kids. I noticed with the cubby system, it's a line. So you could always tell how many kids are before your kids that are going to move up before yours does. And she's got like 4 or 5 kids still. but they've got enough spaces that they should be able to just move her into the pre-K room. But
I don't know. I'll have to look into your daycare and see what the rates are and stuff like that. What I can do.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I get childcare assistance, but it's for the older kids. I think it's like 300 some.
Because it goes down the older they get, right?
I
Just
think
because
so.
of like don't have to change their diapers and
Well, she should theoretically be potty trained at the room that she's in. So, you okay?
my child isn't potty trained.
Yeah,
She knows how.
she just,
She can.
she doesn't care.
She just won't. No, rip her head off.
Yeah, we gotta think it's also on you. Like she knows how to do it, but I said it once. I'm gonna say it on camera. You're enabling the behavior at this point. You're enabling it because you don't want the mess, but you're allowing it.
You told me this morning, just quit putting her in diapers. Just quit doing it. I'm also in the midst of potty training a 5-month-old puppy, which I mean he's getting better. He's not having accidents in the house as much anymore. Like if we accidentally leave him in the house for too long and he's gotta pee, he's gonna pee regardless. But like it's not as bad. But like when we first got Max to like trying to potty train Gracie at the same time, I'm like losing my shit. Losing my shit. Just go away, all of you. And now it's like, fuck.
Right.
Now I need her to go. She knows how to do it. She can do it. She will do it. But I don't feel like it. And I'm like, I'm gonna rip your head off. Yeah. I'm gonna rip it off.
You just gotta be more stern. Like, and don't get me wrong, I had to learn the hard way with V too, because they would potty train at school, and my kid learns better in a group setting. But then we'd come home on the weekends, and because we're on the go moving and stuff like that, she'd be in a pull up, and then she would kind of regress. And then there was one day where I'm like, we're done. You figure it the fuck out. You pee your pants, you pee your pants. Like, I don't. And now it's like if she pees herself, she'll fucking cry, and I feel so bad because I'm like, we've never punished you. I made fun of you, yeah, but like,
never punished you for having an accident.
Pissing yourself, yeah. I'm like, I pee myself if I laugh too hard, like it happens. Because like even like on her surgery, you know, because she was little and because she had minor issues with herself, they had to put her in a diaper instead of using a catheter.
Yeah.
And but she didn't pee. Like she's unconscious. Like you'd think that it would just
come out, yeah.
But she is so fucking potty trained that when she woke up the next day, her belly was like super like distended and like hard.
She had to pee.
Yeah, they have like these little ultrasound things that show how full your bladder is. Like here's the little picture, and like her bladder was like out here. Like it was so full. And she's like, I have to go potty, and like me, the nurse, and Zoe are both sitting there like, you could pee your pants. It's okay. Like, we're not gonna make fun of you. It's okay. And the nurses are all like, why won't she pee? And we're like, we just potty trained her. Like, this is
and then you have the nurse like, how did you potty train this child into being terrified of peeing in a diaper? Like, we didn't beat her.
So they found like the world's smallest fucking traveling commode thing for like toddlers. Is so little, and she peed like 550 milliliters, like
holy
of
shit.
Piss. Yeah,
she had to go.
Yeah, as soon as we sat her down, she peed, and we're like, okay. Well, the other day, because I've been having issues with my computer, so like me and Zoe were trying to fix it. Well, she was downstairs after nap time, and she's like, hey, I have to go potty, and we're like, give me 5 minutes, we'll be right down. And she pissed herself and she started crying. And we're like, why are you crying? And she's like, I pee my pants. And so we were like, oh no. I went down the stairs and she was like in full fucking tears. She's like, I'm so sorry, Mom, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, why are you crying? Like, it's okay. It's my fault. I should have came down the stairs. We have baby gates everywhere because of my kids are just, they're fucking crazy and they'll get into everything.
Yeah.
So she couldn't get to the bathroom by herself. I felt really bad, but it was kind of funny. She still helped me clean it up. She's like, I help, Mom.
Blair.
But she came running to help after she went potty. And she ran through the puddle and fucking fell.
Oh no.
Fell in her own pee, and then she looked at me and I looked at her and I'm like, bro, I just gave you clean undies. What the fuck? She started crying. make fun of my children. I don't like. I mean, don't get me wrong. Discipline. I'll discipline when needed, but there's just some things you can't control.
No.
A full bladder is not one of them. You know, if she did it deliberately, then yeah, I'd be like, hey, now.
You know what you're doing. Come on.
Yeah.
But accidents happen.
Mm-hmm.
They happen. I have them. Everybody's got to have them. I mean, I had 2 kids.
Yeah, you laughed too
I
hard.
burped wrong and I'm pissing myself. So.
Dead ass. Even though I had C-sections, you know, I still can't jump on a trampoline. I jumped on a trampoline one time with Zoe. It was a 4th of July party, and we both landed at the same time, and we're both immediately like, I need to get off. Like, we both fucking about piss ourselves. I haven't been on a trampoline in so long. Oh, man. We used to fucking almost kill each other.
Fuck it up on a trampoline, okay?
Remember?
Rest in peace, Aunt Bambi. I fucking...
Man, that trampoline when the springs started to pop, you remember that? We'd be jumping and all of a sudden the shit would go popping because it was so old.
And we're like, ooh,
don't jump over there.
Fix it real quick. And then we're like, all right, back to jumping. Like, shit did not just almost kill us.
Yeah. And it got to the point where there's just like one fucking corner where it's just like, there's just no springs. I remember that.
We should have died like 20 times when we were kids.
Should have died. How many times we flipped off of those fucking things? Went rolling down that damn hill.
Yeah, not only did we have a broken ass trampoline, but the trampoline was put at the top part of like a plateaued hill. So if you jumped off of the trampoline, you could either jump to one side closest to the house where it was flat. You take one wrong jump to the right and you're tumbling down a ditch.
Yeah. It was so bad. It was so funny.
Anyway, that's a wrap for this week's episode. Number 10.
Number 10.
We did it. Send us your Am I the Assholes, mom wins, fails, all of the above. We'll read them all. Right here. rabidmomcast@gmail.com.
I promise I will continue this project. I won't bring a new project next time. I'm gonna keep working on this blanket.
Keep working on it. Like and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite moment of today's episode, and we're gonna keep going and growing. We have just under, I think we have like 87 subscribers to YouTube.
Hell yeah.
87.
That's exciting.
Thank you to each and every one of you for being a part of our chaos.
Yeah.
Join our Facebook group. It's not a group anymore. It's just a page where we just post updates and stuff. But like, we want to do cool stuff with it. Rabid Momcast on Facebook. Hell, we might even start a TikTok.
Yeah.
With some of our little mini pieces of episodes and videos and stuff like that. So we'll keep going. You guys keep us going. Thank you for being awesome and helping us grow. We're only going to get better every week. We love you. Bye.